Hello and welcome to Mindful Sphere, your go-to channel for healthy living and lifelong vitality. Today I'd like to start with a simple story. Imagine two neighbors living side by side in a Boston suburb, Lisa and James. Lisa is full of life and energy, even though she can't walk anymore. Meanwhile, James rarely leaves his house. What makes them so different? Lisa discovered new methods when walking got difficult, and it changed her entire outlook on life. Now, if you're in your 60s, 70s or 80s, you might notice that walking isn't as easy as it used to be. Maybe your joints ache, or your balance isn't what it once was. But here's the good news. Walking is not the only way to stay healthy and independent. In today's Mindful Sphere episode, I'm sharing 8 science-backed approaches to maintain your strength, energy, and joy. Just like Lisa, these strategies work even if long walks are no longer practical, and each one can be adapted to fit your current abilities and lifestyle. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments below which city you call home. And if you're looking for more senior health tips, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss a new video from Mindful Sphere. 1. Sleep optimization. Let's start with a foundation that's often overlooked as we age. Sleep. Emily Brown from Arizona struggled with insomnia for 2 years, often waking at 3 a.m. and lying awake for hours. She believed it was just part of getting older, but she soon discovered it was how she was adapting to change that mattered most. Emily set her bedroom temperature to 68 degrees Fahrenheit and dimmed the lights an hour before bed. She also created a sunset routine, which included gentle stretching, chamomile tea, and soft jazz music. Soon she was dozing off faster, waking up refreshed, and found that her joint stiffness diminished and her energy remained high throughout the day. "I've regained part of my youth," she said, "and now I appreciate it more than ever." The takeaway? Support your body's natural rhythm instead of fighting it. Stick to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Turn your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. No electronics, comfortable bedding, and low lighting. Natural remedies like magnesium or simple breathing exercises can help, but always check with your doctor first. If you can't fall asleep, don't lie there frustrated. Get up, do something calming, and return to bed when you feel truly sleepy. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury. It's the ultimate time for your body to regenerate so you can enjoy life to its fullest. Every good day starts with a good night's sleep. 2. Movement breaks. Have you ever thought about how many hours you spend sitting each day? Tom Jenkins, 72, from Minnesota, was surprised when his daughter pointed out just how long he stayed in his chair. Research from the National Institute on Aging suggests that older adults who sit for more than 8 hours a day have a 40% higher health risk than those who move around regularly. But the solution isn't marathon workouts. Instead, Tom uses what he calls the 2-minute revolution. He sets a timer for every hour, stands up, and moves around for just 2 minutes. Sometimes he walks in place, does a few stretches, or simply heads to the kitchen for a glass of water. These quick breaks improve circulation, bolster muscle strength, support balance, and keep joints flexible. You can incorporate short movement bursts into your daily life too. Stand up and pace during phone calls, stretch during commercial breaks, or water a plant. Worried about balance? Try chair exercises. Leg lifts, ankle rolls, or arm circles all count. Tom's biggest motivator? Independence. He can still play with his grandkids, tend his garden, and handle daily tasks on his own. Start with 1 or 2 movement breaks a day, then build from there. 3. Get smart sun exposure. Betty Thompson was used to the sunny skies of Florida, but after moving to Seattle, she felt fatigued, achy, and generally out of sorts. It turned out she was missing that daily dose of sunlight, the body's natural elixir of health. Vitamin D deficiency is common among older adults, and while doctors warn us about too much sun, avoiding it entirely can worsen the problem. Fortunately, as little as 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. can do wonders. Even in cloudy Seattle, Betty sipped her morning coffee on a covered porch and soaked up whatever light was available. On rainy days, try sitting by a bright window or discuss vitamin D supplements with your doctor. Some communities even have indoor sunrooms. This gentle sun exposure not only supports vitamin D production, but also boosts mood, sleep patterns, and bone health. Betty also found a social benefit, catching up with early rising neighbors and starting a little potted garden on her porch. Remember, you don't need to roast in direct midday heat. Even on overcast days, daylight helps. Sometimes that small shift, like stepping outside in the morning, can make a big impact on how you feel. 4. Basic leg exercises. David Smith, 68, a former postal worker from Ohio, noticed trouble standing up from his favorite chair. He quickly realized that leg strength is crucial for mobility and for overall independence. The good news? You don't need fancy gym equipment. With his doctor's okay, David started doing 5 simple chair-based exercises and saw a dramatic improvement in everyday tasks. A great starting exercise is to stand up from a chair, then slowly sit back down. Begin with 5 reps a day and work up to 15. Another is to lift one foot parallel to the floor while seated, hold for a few seconds, then lower and repeat on the other side. This helps build thigh muscles essential for climbing stairs. Ankle rotations, lifting heels and toes, also reduce the risk of falls. As you get stronger, try marching lightly in place or making small circles with your feet to improve joint flexibility. Always move slowly and stop if you feel pain. Begin with 5 to 10 repetitions per exercise and increase as you gain strength. David now does these exercises while watching morning news. He can stand up more easily and even keep up with his grandkids at the park. Small movements add up to big gains in independence and quality of life. 5. Mind-body practices. Anna Davis, 73, found renewed peace and strength when traditional workouts became too painful due to arthritis. She turned to gentle mind-body movements like chair yoga and Tai Chi. Most people think yoga means twisting into a pretzel. Anna laughs. But it's really about connecting the mind and body with calm breathing. She begins her morning by simply placing a hand on her stomach, noticing each breath. This small act can reduce anxiety and stabilize blood pressure. A seated cat-cow stretch helps loosen the spine, gently arch and round your back in a chair. You can also adapt Tai Chi movements while seated. Try the pushing clouds exercise by slowly lifting your hands to shoulder level and gently extending them outward. I feel like I'm conducting an orchestra, says Anna, but really, I'm conducting my own health. Check out local community centers or libraries for free or low-cost chair yoga and Tai Chi classes. Many insurance plans even help cover these. If you'd prefer to stay home, there are plenty of online tutorials designed for seniors. Just listen to your body and stop if you feel pain. Anna's favorite perk. I sleep better, worry less, and feel more in control of my health, she says. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day and let these gentle practices strengthen both body and spirit over time. 6. Integrate daily activity. Susan Taylor, 77, from Colorado, made a crucial discovery while dusting her living room. Every chore is an opportunity for movement. From that day on, she turned her home into a personal wellness center. Vacuuming became her core workout. Dishwashing morphed into a gentle stretch session, and folding laundry turned into shoulder mobility practice. Her biggest transformation came from gardening. She does natural squats while planting tomatoes, works her arm muscles during pruning, and practices her balance when watering. Even simple errands became exercise. She parks farther away at the store, uses grocery bags as light weights, and stroll an extra lap before checkout. Social life counts too. Instead of sitting through coffee gatherings at the community center, she takes brief walks with friends, plays cards standing up, and leads a movement break every 30 minutes. Susan tracks progress with a star on her calendar each day. She completes at least 3 active tasks. Her secret? She doesn't see this as working out. It's about weaving small bursts of motion into everyday life. And when it doesn't feel like exercise, it's easier to keep going. Whether it's stretching while the coffee brews or taking a short walk while on a phone call, these little steps make a huge difference. 7. Nutrition and hydration. Michael Davis, 82, from Arizona, realized that not all of his fatigue stemmed from just aging. His doctor asked, "What did you eat today?" And it changed his life. Michael learned that although seniors often need fewer calories, they actually need more nutrients, especially protein. He follows a 3 Ps rule: protein, produce, and plant sources. Breakfast might be eggs or Greek yogurt, lunch a lean protein with vegetables, and dinner something light and easy to digest. Frozen veggies and pre-cooked chicken strips are quick, healthy staples. Staying hydrated was an even bigger aha moment. Thirst signals dull with age, so Michael got a water bottle with hourly markings to remind him. This simple habit keeps his energy stable and beats that afternoon slump. When he shops for groceries, he circles the outer aisles for fresh produce, plus convenient protein, canned tuna, rotisserie chicken, and hardy fruits, apples, oranges. For supplements, he consults with his doctor. Many older adults need vitamin D or B12, but it's vital to get professional guidance on dosage. Meal prep used to be a chore, Michael says, but now it's part of what keeps me feeling alive. His grandchildren even enjoy his simple, nutritious meals, over 60, 70, or 80. Good nutrition doesn't have to be complex. Small, sustainable changes can keep your energy high and your life more vibrant. 8. Social engagement. Laura Johnson, 76, from Minneapolis, fought her toughest battle not with physical ailments, but with loneliness. "When my husband passed away, the house was so quiet," she recalls. "But I realized I needed more than a friend. I needed to keep the spark inside me alive." According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors who stay socially active have up to a 50% lower risk of cognitive decline. Laura took a small step by attending a morning coffee event at a local senior center. "At first I just listened," she says, "but soon I was sharing stories, laughing and looking forward to each gathering." She discovered free or low-cost resources like basic smartphone classes and gentle exercise groups. When she can't go out, she video chats with friends. Sometimes they even cook the same recipe together. As she reached out more, her resilience grew. She now volunteers at a library reading program, joined a church quilting circle, and walks at the local mall with a group. "Just getting out the door is half the battle," she laughs. Laura also reconnected with family. She started a group chat, and her children take turns hosting Sunday dinner. "Loneliness is like a cold room," she says. but each social connection warms it up a bit more. Remember, social engagement isn't about passing time. It's about keeping your heart and mind alive. Think back to Lisa and James, our neighbors from the beginning. Lisa's success came not from giant leaps, but from steady, small changes. Which of these 8 approaches will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for spending your time with Mindful Sphere today. I hope these 8 approaches inspire you to stay active, engaged, and confident at every stage of life. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon, because in next week's video, I'll be sharing easy, joint-friendly recipes that will keep you feeling your best. Remember, no matter your age, you're capable of shaping the life you want, starting right now. Here at Mindful Sphere, we believe every day is a new opportunity to grow, learn, and thrive. So until next time, stay mindful, stay healthy, and make the most of every day.